Meditation tip 281, Interactable. Guys, try to notice today your own experience that you can interact with anything on this planet and beyond the planet, because everything is alive and interactable with you. The problem is that when you're stuck in your head, then you can't see that, and you're too busy in your own land of fiction. And that's why everything feels dead, because you don't know how to be aware of it. And just being able to step outside of your mind allows you to witness other things, other realms, other dimensions of life. But you don't know, because you don't know how to get out of your mind yet. And you don't see it, that you can interact with things, because the thing is, you want proof through the mind. Like, you want to think it up, like, oh yeah, this is how this works, or whatever. That's the mind, right? It needs to know things with analysis, thoughts, calculations, things like that. You're used to that because that's what we're taught, is just to pay attention, to think things up, basically. But if you start observing life and not just kind of living brainwashed, because you just kind of went to school and you learned one thing, right? So now you think that's the right way. You don't know any other way, so you can't even compare it to another thing anyways. But if you start observing life for what it is, and taking time to observe yourself, then you'll notice that there's different ways to interact with things, and life is alive. Anything, like a tree, a rock, the water, everything is alive. And so are you, in a different way, outside of your mind created self, right? So you need to start letting go of the mind at times and connecting to life, because you can interact with anything if you're open to it and aware of it. And it's amazing how interactable life is, but most people, they don't see life this way because they're so stuck in their head, and they're just thinking about how to be successful and just all the problems their mind comes up with for their day. That's basically their whole lives they're battling. So if you want to live more alive and happier, start becoming aware of being, like sensations in your body and everywhere, through every object, especially naturists. It's all alive, and you can connect through it with a different dimension of yourself, real self. And you need to start doing this if you really want to have a more fulfilling and I guess a fuller life, because otherwise you're just kind of living in your mind, and that's okay at times, but that's not all of life. So if you want to see deeper dimensions, it's nice to start separating from your mind-made self and connecting to life, because it can all teach you things, and it's amazing. So try to check that out today, and try to interact with some naturist being, basically. Like, go to a tree and like sit there and just feel it. Feel it going through your body. You're a reflection of it. So you can connect to it, but you don't have to think about it or try to know it through the mind. Just sit there and see what happens. And that's observation, seeing things that are happening inside you and around you. And it's amazing. So try to start interacting with life, not just see it in a 2D way. Okay, so check it out. Let me know how it goes. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this with people, and peace.